After a long season of burnout, overwhelm, and trying to survive, I'm taking the summer to reset our homeschool, simplify our routine, and hopefully prepare our new home and our hearts for a healthier year ahead. Hey guys, it's Bonnie from Mrs. Mom's Homeschool and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I make videos to help you on your homeschooling journey. Today I want to talk about realistic homeschool goals, creating better routines, protecting peace in our home during this move. But I really also want to talk about how I'm going to try to avoid burnout next year. I want to work on more realistic homeschool goals. I don't want to just check off boxes for credits, especially for my high school. It's the last 3 years that I get to have them in my homeschool. So I'm really trying to navigate what is it that I want him to learn? What is going to help him to succeed while still deciding, trying to figure out how to still fill in those credit boxes in case he does want to go to college. So it's something I have to really pray about and think about and see where God leads me. We had no routine this school year or this summer. And so I definitely want to have just like when they were little, I want to have a new, older homeschool rhythm going on next homeschool year. My son got used to doing school in his room. I didn't like that. I couldn't see what he was doing. And I just felt so disconnected in his academics that it was just like a very annoying, frustrating year for the both of us. So for our summer catch-up plans, my son is doing doubling up on math lessons to finish on time because a lot of focus was on other subjects this homeschool year and on reading. And then for my daughter, who's in 5th grade going into 6th, she is working on math and spelling and reading as well. Just reading for fun. She reads great. Their reading levels are amazing, but I want them to enjoy reading good books for fun. I want to protect the peace in our home by creating more independence for my kids, but also making sure that I have a lot of time connecting with them. So as far as avoiding burnout next year, I'm going to do all those things I just said. I'm also going to be trying to choose curriculum that is more engaging and interesting for my kids' needs. My daughter needs more connection, more one-on-one, more cuddling time. She wants more hands-on things. So I have a lot to do there. A lot I want to do. It's just hard to get the energy or to get in the right emotional mindset to be able to do those things. So that's what I'm kind of working through the summer as well. And as far as my son, I'm just trying to find him sciences and curriculum that is going to be interesting to him. So I have some cool things lined up for him that I'll share with you guys in another video. I also want to do a lot more field trips and activities. We do a lot with our friends, but I do want to do more activities with my daughter. Not before she's like my son and doesn't want to do any field trips, So definitely want to do that. I got to get the kids on some volunteer activities for those credits and things. So I'm just talking about how I'm actually going to burn myself out. I don't know how I'm going to reduce burnout. I only know how to get burned out. So I'm going to be navigating that as well. So if you guys have any tips on how for me not to get burned out, because I have some expectations, leave it in the comments below. Other than that, I hope these tips have helped you and maybe gave you some ideas on how you can prepare a better homeschool year next semester, next season. Okay. Anyway, thank you guys for watching and I'll see you in the next video.